This is my presentation on Nirad Chaudhuri's elitist outsider or honest cultural critic. So first is my personal information, table of contents. This is a research question and a hypothesis. First, we see about introduction of Nirad Chaudhuri. He is a prolific Indian writer, cultural historian, and intellectual. His work present an insightful critique of Indian society and a deep engagement with Western cultural frameworks. So, core question is his controversial critique or rigorous call for self-reflections or a manifestation of intellectual alienations and anglophilia. So these are works of Chaudhuri's the autobiography of an unknown Indian. So it's explore colonial impact and social change. Second one is the continent of cultural and historical study of India. Examine myths, traditions, and the evolution of Indian society. Thai Hand, Great Anarch, focuses on historical and political analysis, explore the complicities of Indian and European interactions and the forces shaping the society. So, first argument here we see the honest cultural critic. So here first we see when some writers in his or her country, so on they never write about negative thought for his or her country, but here is Chaudhuri's honest critic. So first thing is state purpose is a historical and objective. So Chaudhary defined his main intention, the autobiography of an unknown Indian, as a historical, telling the story of the struggle of civilizations with hostile the environment. He explicitly wrote the account with utmost honesty and accuracy. Second is advocating for a self-critic. His critique is rooted in the necessity of intellectual openness and self-critic within a cultures. His analysis is not simply anti-Indian, but part of a process. So his point of view is not purely anti-Indian, but his idea for progress. So urging a reassessment of identity and progress in the context of post-colonialism. Third one is the dual critic. He also openly critiqued the British for their colonial policies, specifically citing their bureaucratic differences and inability to grasp Indian culture. Another argument is elitist outsider. So first we see the perception of anglophilia. So first we know about the anglophilia. So it means who admires other countries like Britain and other. He admire his its traditions and all of things. So here the dedication of the autobiography of an unknown Indian to the British Empire contributed to his image as an Anglophile and led to accusations of cultural treachery. He is a citizen for looking at Indian with jaundiced eyes, highlighting the dark side of it. Second thing is a focus on the contradictions and decays. His analysis often focuses on the contradictions, illogicalities, and irrationalities of Hindu practices rather than of philosophy itself. His writings explore his intellectual instignement and an embedding sense of dislocations, which critics argue distance him from the reality of his own country. Third one is insider status. So here is a characterized by M.K. Naik as an outsider inside. So suggesting he occupied a critical, detached vantage point, unable to fully belong to either the East or the West. So synthesis the post-colonial hybrid. Define simple binaries. Chaudhuri's writing challenging the simplistic dichotomies of colonizer and colonized. His work is better understood through post-colonial lenses like ambivalence, hybridity, and mimicry. Bridge builder role. So he acts as a thoughtful bridge builder, advocating for the fusion of Eastern heritage and Western contemporary ideas. His critic, through harsh, positions him uniquely in literary studies as a provocateur and critic. So, all our final thought: the debate over the whether Chaudhary is an elitist outsider or an honest cultural critic reflects the fundamental tension in post-colonial identity and intellectual freedom. His strength lies in forensic self-critique that many contemporaries were unwilling to face. So, in conclusion, regardless of the interpretation, Chaudhary's legacy lies in his ability to challenge readers to critically examine societal norms, historical process, and cultural evolutions, making his contributions inevitable to both Indian and global intellectual thought. So here is a learning outcome. I learned a complexity of the cultural engagement and intellectual honesty in literature. So these are my references, and thank you. If anyone have question, please.
So Nikita, my question is, why did Chaudhary's Western influenced worldview make him both a visionary, critic, and a cultural outcast in a post-colonial India?
Because his Western ideals questioned Indians' post-colonial pride and making him to reform to some and traitor to other.
Nikita, my question is, why did Chaudhary's engagement with Western culture make his criticism of India more controversial that insightful to many readers?
Because his praise of Western values seems to glorify Indian glorify colonialism and many mistake he's called for reform as a cultural betrayal rather than honest critique. So thank you. This is from my side.